This go around, I am a track star. I'm a runner, okay? And not physically, not me getting on the track and running, okay? I am the type that when you show me some red flags, I'm gonna give you another chance. But you show me again, you can get the hell on, okay? I would nicely pack you up and kick you out. Or if we have already combined everything, I ain't even gonna fight you for nothing. I'm gonna pack my shit and I'm gonna get out. Matter of fact, you can have the house. You can have that. I'll start over. I don't care. I just want my peace. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. It's your one and only Latoya. I am currently on my lunch break from work. Sorry, I'm right by the highway and it's a little too loud, but I'm on my lunch break from work and I had to come try these new Popeye wraps. So we are definitely about to see how they taste and give my live feedback on that. So yes, and they have this new blueberry lemonade frozen drink. Oh my god, this thing is the bomb. All it's doing is missing a shot, okay? But this is delicious. But yes, it's Wednesday. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. It's hump day. I only have the rest of today and tomorrow. I'm off Friday to go handle some business. I got a doctor's appointment for a follow-up, and there was something else I gotta do, but I forgot. But anyway, and of course I ordered me a side of small red beans and rice, even though I don't need it. But who comes to Popeyes and don't get their red beans and rice? Let's be real. But I got the spicy ones, guys. It looks like there's 3 different flavors. There's a honey mustard, original, and spicy. Of course I got both of my spicy. I can say they are tiny compared to the commercial. They're very small. This is how small they are, literally. So they're tiny, but hey, it's okay. The bundle, which is the 2 and a drink, is $9.99 at Popeyes right now. But let's see. But let me pray over my food because we want to know what heaven, okay? Heavenly Father, I ask that you please bless this food I'm about to receive. Let it to nourish my mind, body, and soul. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. But let's try this on. Dang, I forgot to say no pickles. Ugh. It's alright. It ain't what I'm gonna be craving it and wanting it, but I think I'll stick to my 2-piece spicy with the red beans and rice. But yes, guys, I hope y'all are having an amazing day. Like I said 50 million times already. Let me stir up my red beans and rice. So something about me and my red beans and rice, baby. Maybe it's the Creole in me, but oh Lord have mercy, I love me some red beans and rice. It ain't my mama's or my daddy's, but it'll do. But I need to cook some soon too. But yeah, let me get another bite of this and we're gonna start talking, okay? Yeah, it's alright. But anyway, as you see by the title, what we are going to be discussing in today's video, okay? Relationship. No relationship is perfect, is A1, is the talk of town, relationship goals, none of that, okay? To me, everybody's relationship is different. We all go through our struggles. We all go through our ups and downs. All of the above, okay? All of the above. And I see enough people flaunting their relationship and wanting to just talk about the good. Some people even talk about the bad, you know. For me personally, I don't like to discuss the bad, just because of course that gives people their opportunity to want to give their input or their advice, or be like, I told you so, or any of that stuff, which who are you? You ain't my therapist, first off, and you ain't Jesus Christ, so I don't want to hear nothing you gotta say, to be honest. I can't say these are dry. They need some more sauce, okay? I don't like my stuff dry, I like it wet. But anyway, in relationships, things are gonna happen. Shit is gonna happen, especially if two people are coming together from two different sides of the world, from two different households, from two different beliefs, from two different traumas. Like, we all have to remember that we all have already went through something prior to getting into that relationship. We all have triggers that needs to be worked through, trauma, all the above. And you know, a lot of people, especially in the Black community, don't believe in therapy, and are never been, I wouldn't say not even believe, just think of it as, you know, what's the point of sitting on your sofa or sitting on the phone and complaining about all my issues? Like, what you gonna do about it? Type thing. And that's, unfortunately, is how a lot of Black people think. I am a firm believer when it comes to therapy and getting advice to try to help navigate through those traumas. That way it won't be so triggering when those things do happen. But everyone is not me, and I'm not everybody, okay? For example, my man, never been to therapy, never thought about therapy, never considered it, never, just never, period, when it comes to therapy. But with us becoming one, especially when kids are involved too, you know, I've taken care of my two all their life. I've done things a certain way. He do things a certain way with his kids, but now here we are trying to parent and be one, and we have our different ways of doing things. So even when it comes to that, or even when it comes to bills or saving or anything, honestly, anything in a relationship, you all have to sit down and talk about those things ahead of time. Like, something I hate, as y'all know, is chaos. I hate to be caught off guard. I love to have control over a situation, and that's not meaning I'm controlling. I just hate when I'm trying to think of a great example. I hate when something is just brought to me and needs to happen right then and there. Like, you knew that how long ago? Like, you could have voiced that when you first found out, instead of waiting until last minute and then bringing it to my attention. Like, when you notice something right away, speak about it, voice it, say what you have to say about it. Don't wait until, you know, you're facing hell and high waters and now you want to say something, because now that's now forcing your other person to become worried and stressed trying to help, when y'all could have planned that out a long time ago. So that is what I mean by having control over a situation. Like, I knew that was coming, I planned for it, it's handled, so let's move on to the next step. So that's what I mean by control, okay? I'm gonna try and get the chicken at this point. I got two, but I'm gonna get the other one to Junior, because it ain't my cup of tea at all. Sorry, Popeyes. First, make them bigger, please. It's a wrap. We are some big bags. Second, not so dry. It needs to be moist. Put some more sauce on there or something. And that little baby chicken strip inside of that big old tortilla, that is so unfair. Okay, I want my $10 back. But anyway, back to our topic. So, with me and him, you know, becoming one and going through all of that, at the same time of still trying to be there for one another and love one another and build. I voiced to him therapy. Why? Because there's things he still has to overcome. There's things I have overcome that I have worked through, but then when the same trauma hits you again, now you have to relive it all over again. Like, you've worked on it like myself. I worked on it in therapy. I've worked past it. I've learned how to heal and let go. But when the same thing happens again and occurs again later on in life, you then of course remember that past incident. So now you're fighting that past incident and the new incident. Like, it'll drive you mentally insane, literally. So with him, he voiced to me, has never done therapy, never considered it, any of that. But with me breaking it down to him and letting him know how it helped me, the exercises I did when I was in therapy, healing from situations and stuff, he has a more open mind about it. And that's what I want us as colored people, not just black, as colored people, to be able to really be accepted and open to going to therapy. Like I said, we all learn different ways, we all heal different ways, but if you're continuously running into that brick wall doing the same thing and nothing has changed, it's because you are still repeating the same actions. You're still doing the same thing. So nothing will ever change unless you change. Let your mindset change so your body can lead. So your mind can lead your body into the right direction. So with him, like I said, I'm really excited for him to sign up and experience. And of course, therapy not for everybody. You know, he could join and go to therapy for 2 months and be like, baby, this ain't for me. At least you try. At least you try. That's all I'm saying. You can't knock something until you try it. You tried it, you don't like it, okay, well, let's figure out another way. Let's figure out another way. So I just recommend, not just because I'm a healthcare worker, like working in healthcare, you see everything, especially if you're in patient care. Like, I come from patient care. I've seen the most devastating things and losing patients that you become so close to, and all of that weighs on your everyday life as well. Like, recently I went through a health scare, which I still haven't put everything out for you all there, but after my next appointment this upcoming Friday, I'll piece it all together and then talk to you about that. But I went through my scare recently, and I had to think about all my patients. Like, that's why I left from cancer services, because I was like, if I have to go through this, I can't come to work and then see my patients go through the same, or me lose a patient. Like, I couldn't do it mentally at all. So I went remote with a whole different specialty and everything. But I just really think that from experience, therapy is helpful. My kids have went through therapy because my kids has also experienced things, you know. I'm not the best. There's no book out here for motherhood. We all make mistakes. We all go through things, and they have went through things. There's things that, you know, I feel like, okay, maybe they're saying they're okay, but they're not really okay because they're scared to talk to me. They don't know how to open up. They're scared they're going to get in trouble behind this, or I'm going to feel a certain type of way, or they don't want to hurt my feelings, anything. So I signed my kids up. They ain't had no choice but to go to therapy. But still, it allowed them to open up to someone else. And of course, I'm sorry guys, excuse me. Of course, the therapist would bring me in on certain things that they felt was really necessary to bring me in on. So I just recommend it, guys, 100%. Relationships, like I say, is not easy. There's days I want to wring your neck and hang you out to dry, literally. And there's some days I just want to lay up under you and give my little booty rub, you know. But it's work, I must say. This go around, I am a track star. I'm a runner, okay? And not physically, not me getting on the track and running, okay? I am the type that when you show me some red flags, I'm gonna give you another chance. But you show me again, you can get the hell on, okay? I would nicely pack you up and kick you out. Or if we have already combined everything, I ain't even gonna fight you for nothing. I'm gonna pack my shit and I'm gonna get out. Matter of fact, you can have the house. You can have that. I'll start over. I don't care. I just want my peace. And that's how I have always been. Always. Literally. And this go around, I've been praying more. I have told myself, and my mother keeps reminding me as well, relationships is hard work, Latoya. You can't just throw in the towel when you're upset. When something happens, you can't just be like, F this, I'm gone. I'm gone. And with him, my heart is so heavy for him, it's hard to even do that. I could be mad and be like, you know, F this, I'm done, get out. And then in the same phase when he like, you know what, I'm about to go. I'm like, no, don't go, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But yeah, relationships is hard. I just want us all, when it comes to healing, when it comes to trying to love ourselves and love others, we have to remember that we all came from different ends of the world. Even if y'all was brought up in the same subdivision, your household is different from my household back then. I don't know what was going on in yours, and you don't know what was going on in mine. So we have to all learn how to voice those triggers, voice when there's something wrong, because that's my problem too. I ain't even gonna lie. I'll tell on myself. When I'm upset with something, I gotta wait. I can't tell you right then and there. I can't tell you because you're gonna be every name in the book, literally. So I have learned to shut up for a minute and gather my thoughts. And when he comes to me, he could tell when something wrong, and I'd be like, just give me a second. Back up, give me a minute. I'll come to you when I'm ready to talk, okay? But still, it's still important to, when your significant other is seeing you shut down, it's good when they notice, but also make it known right then and there, we have a problem, but just wait a minute. Just wait a minute. Instead of being like, I'm okay, leave me alone, I'm okay. Because that's something I'm working on now. I would do that in a minute, but I've been working on, okay, I ain't good, just wait a minute. Give me a second, I'll come to you. And by the time I have thought about it and processed my thoughts, now I can have a civil conversation. Of course, in the conversation, your emotions then get wrapped up. You feel like your spouse or your significant other's not listening or not understanding, and now you rah-rah again. All over again after you just took your time to calm down. And we also have to remember that it's not all about making sure I can say make sure you understand each other in that state, but it's not always about proving your point when you're arguing. When you're arguing, don't be trying to make sure you prove your points. That is something as well that is a work. It's a job, an everyday job. Well, a job during an argument, okay? Because you're gonna get where I'm coming from. You're gonna understand why I'm hurting. And there's a difference from trying to prove your point and making someone understand. And y'all got something for me out there? Like I said, drop it down in the comment and give me some advice. But I can say I have continued therapy for self. He is gonna start and we're gonna do therapy together. And I feel like any relationship that is that should be every relationship that's having those rough times. Y'all been together 30 plus years, y'all know each other, y'all know. But I still feel like even after all them years, you don't really know each other. Like, everyone's changes. We change over time. There's things we're gonna stop liking and start liking. Like, there's gonna always be room for learning your significant other again and getting better at whatever your significant other likes. So I'm just here to voice how important therapy is, especially if you have your person, if you love your person. Don't allow your past to interfere with your future. And I'm telling you, if you can't work through your past by yourself, go sit your tail on that sofa. Go sit on the sofa or do it a virtual appointment. Because we all have to learn how to forgive move forward and be okay with not receiving that apology from whoever hurt us previously. Don't hold on and carry that baggage into the new relationship or your new beginning by yourself. Let go and let God, literally. We all must learn how to do that, literally. But all right, guys, let me head back home because I gotta get back to work. I got 20 more minutes and I need to finish editing video to drop as well. But yeah, I love y'all so much. If you like this video, do not forget to hit that like button, okay? Also, if you do not follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and Facebook, everything is right here. You will definitely see more of me on... They'll be about to fight. You would definitely see more of me on Snapchat and Instagram than anything. I am starting to get more active on TikTok, like I said, as well. So everything's right here for you. I love y'all so much. We will be going live again on Fridays and Saturdays, different times, but I will always post on my community post before I go live, letting y'all know a good time. And I love y'all, babies. I love y'all. Thanks for all the support, all the love. Welcome to all of the new family members here on the channel, and I hope you enjoy. Of course, you want to hear more, you want me to do more, go down there in the comments and give your girl some ideas, baby. But let me head on up out of here so I can drive back home, okay? I love y'all. Until next time, eyes.